subtle anatomy of mankind. Here's a powerful truth. You can't fix something if you don't know what you're fixing. Logical, isn't it? But actually, it's pretty important when it comes to fixing your health, because very often the cause of issues in our physical body is not coming from the physical. You can't fix something if you don't know what you're fixing. And that's what the subtle anatomy of man is all about. So we're going to delve into that and discover all the different energy systems, all the stuff that's going on which you can't see with your eyes, but which is having a huge impact on your physical body. And we're going to work out how to actually understand how these things work and how to change them so that we can get well. A fascinating journey we're on. Welcome to the Health Builders community. It may seem obvious, but if you don't know where the problem is coming from, how are you going to fix it? A mechanic needs to understand how a car works in order to be able to even replace the parts that might not be working. He has to find the cause of the problem in order to resolve the effect. The effect, of course, is that your car isn't working as well as it should be. This is equally and powerfully true for your health. But the reality is that the cause of our health challenges is not in our physical body quite often. This is a huge statement because what I have just said is not even considered by modern medicine or the modern medical system. We know this is true because while modern medicine is phenomenally effective at dealing with acute illness, they are ineffective at dealing with long-term chronic problems. Most of us know that drugs often give you some relief, but they seldom cure the problem, because if they did, you wouldn't have to keep taking them. Let's think about this. If we reflect on life for a moment, most of us will probably be able to understand where I'm coming from. Bear with me and I will explain. We know that there are parts of you that are not physical, parts of us that are real but not physical. You can't touch them in this physical world. I'm talking about our thoughts and our feelings, which exist in an energy field outside the physical body. You can't see them or touch them with your hands, but you know they are real and you know they exist. So they exist somewhere in whatever that energy field is or wherever they are. And in this understanding, as we go through this course, you'll start to figure out a little bit more about this. You know that they have an impact on your physical body too. We've all had experiences of shock when we got news about some terrible thing that had happened. No one has touched us, no one has physically moved us or pushed us, but suddenly you feel lightheaded, you feel sick, and you even feel faint. This is the impact of our thoughts and our feelings on our physical body, and it is much bigger than we think. So, just like a mechanic and a car, if we're going to be able to fix things that are wrong regarding any aspects of our health, we need to know what we're fixing and where the problem is coming from. So where would you even start? It seems like an impossible task, and indeed it would be if you didn't have a way of communicating with the human body at this level. That is where energy kinesiology comes in. There's no point in handing a mechanic a relay that might need replacing if he has no idea what a relay is or where it is to be found in a car. So we need some knowledge and some understanding, and that is what I'm going to unpack for you now. It's fascinating and it's real, and it makes sense when you think about it, because we live in this environment. The thing is, we never think about it, and so we just never think about it. So we don't understand it. We individually need to understand the big picture about what makes us up, what makes our human body what it is, beyond the physical, because this is where most of our challenges are hiding. The exciting news is that energy kinesiology can do this. As unlikely as it might seem, energy kinesiology can lead you by the hand and show you exactly where the cause of your problem is, where it's coming from, and how to fix it. And you don't need any special knowledge or any academic training to do this. Energy kinesiology is profoundly simple, as you will see. It is a revolutionary new science that is changing the way we look at and resolve health challenges, and you can do it for yourself without the need for expensive equipment, which makes it fantastic. It sounds like a very bold statement, but it is true, and I know it because it works, and I've seen it working for over 45 years now. I've seen countless thousands of people restore their health by using this system. As we journey together, I will be sharing with you many wonderful testimonies, and I will be teaching you how you can interact with this body, with your body, at a meaningful level that gives amazing results. The reason this works is because it is a holistic approach. This means we're looking at the whole body, not just one piece, not just the physical part, but the whole body. So what does the whole body look like? Well, by divine design, each one of us is created as a spirit. We have a soul and we live in a body. Our body is the vehicle for getting around the world, and our soul is our mind and our emotions. This is the part of you that you know to be you. Your spirit is your connection to your Creator. It provides the spark or life force that gives you life. When the spirit leaves, your physical body dies and disintegrates. Interestingly enough, this reality does not depend on whether you believe in God or not. This is simply the way He made you. It's just the way it is. As we go through this course, I will be explaining to you exactly how this works and giving you some insights into how you can understand this in a more meaningful way. This is science, and it can be explained in a scientific way. So you don't have to be a believer in God or to be a mystic to be able to understand this stuff. It's very obvious when you see it, and it's very logical. The key is in understanding how the human body was created at an energy level and how it all works. You find that our Creator made everything in a beautifully structured and elegant way that we can actually understand. It's not complicated, certainly not as complicated as you might think, at the level that you need to use to understand it. Once you have a system in place for communicating with the body, everything falls into place. We are into uncharted territory for sure. And for most people, the concepts I have just explained are probably new to you. So we'll take it nice and slow. However, this is the reality of who we actually are at an energetic level. It's the way it is. And energy kinesiology will give you insights into this whole unseen dimension in ways that you could never dream of. That's what this course is all about, teaching you how to make significant changes in your health so that you can release the enormous potential that you have to bring health and harmony into your life and the lives of your loved ones and your friends. So let's recap. We're walking into a new dimension of understanding, and it may take a while to get your head around this. So the first thing to understand is that every single person walking on this planet is a spirit who has a soul and lives in a body. Your soul is your mind and your emotions, and some people would say your will, the part of you that you know as you. And the spirit is the source of life. This is your connection to your Creator, the one who gave you life in the beginning. This is not a conscious connection. It is an energy connection. Simply put, and most people accept this without any great difficulty, when the life force that gives you life leaves, your body dies and disintegrates, going back to the earth from where it came. I'm calling this life force that gives you life the spirit of mankind. It doesn't matter whether you believe in God or not. You still have this life force within you, and without it, your body cannot exist. The issue of believing in God and having a conscious connection to Him is another matter altogether, and it does not come into this discussion at the moment. We will address this critically important issue later as we understand the importance of what we think and how our mind works. People often ask me, why now? Why am I only now sharing this amazing healing system with the world, since I've been using it for over 45 years? The answer lies in technology. Recent technological advances have now allowed me to share this information and teach you how to use energy kinesiology online in the most profound and simple way. I've been training people for years, but the opportunity to reach out to so many people who are suffering from chronic illness, pain, and a lack of hope has now become possible. This is an exciting and thrilling journey for us all, because I know energy kinesiology works, and I know anyone can learn it and anyone can benefit from it if they simply engage in the process and keep on going. In this teaching series, you will learn many fundamental truths and gain important knowledge that will allow you to interact with your body in a new and dynamic and meaningful way. And I look forward to sharing this information with you in the coming lessons. So let's move on and consider our thoughts and the impact that they have on us.